is up, everybody? We are live here. We're at the City of Industry at America's Ride. This is going to be an absolutely huge, wild, and crazy ride. So everybody buckle up. Get your favorite drink. Let's make sure we got the YouTube. Everybody's rolling out of here. Super loud. Hopefully we got good sound. Hopefully the view's good. Let's do there's a lot of bikes here. So many bikes. Where are they riding to? I don't know. But there's a lot of bikes. They're all getting ready. They're all up there. Let's go try and get up. They're all coming out in packs. Bikes. I don't know if you can see the bikes. We're gonna go ahead and let them all roll through too. Let's see how it is when I stand. Hopefully connection is all right. Here. This is wild. Look at GTA boy. That's crazy. There's all kinds of people in this pack. Oh, Brotherhood of Street Racers, OGs. Yeah, we'll get a shot of everybody cruising by. wonder if they have radio communication from the front of the pack, knowing, like, because, dude, you got thousands and thousands of bikes that are back there that are coming out. I wonder how many bikes are here. Like, honestly, in reality, I'm gonna make sure I get my bike in a little bit closer and a little bit tighter. That way people have room when they come through, because we're gonna be standing here for a minute. There they go. They're all going. I don't know if we'll ever see the front of this pack again, chat. So many bikes. Still, holy moly, it's gonna be so wild. I wonder where they all are riding to. I wonder where the destination is. I believe I came here on the Harley. I think this ride got shut down one year, really bad. Actually, a couple of years in a row, we got shut down, and they. Helicopters came out, everything. Hell yeah, sick ass bike. Sick ass Cowie. Now we're getting towards the end of the pack. So there we go at the end of the pack. We'll go ahead and get on our bike now. That way we can adjust our view and stuff. Oops. Stalled it. All this noise around, I couldn't even hear my own engine. Hopefully the view is good. We got to make sure the view is good. Oh look, there they are. Everybody's winding down onto the freeway. I don't know if you can see that. Crazy. So hopefully we'll see how the audio, we'll see how this goes. We'll see how everything goes on this ride. Like I said, I was explaining on our last live stream on the e-bike, I've tried live streams on the Harleys before, and I never had a mic set up, so that was once I watched it with the wind noise, they were actually absolutely ridiculous. So, once we get on the freeway, we're going to try and get this bike moving and clean it up. Shout out to everybody watching this morning. Ooh, I just felt my fan kick on. That means my bike's getting warm. This afternoon. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat as much as possible, answer questions. But for right now, we're just going to be kind of narrating and keeping an eye out, because we got an absolute large amount of motorcycles. We're on an actual machine that requires shifting, clutch, all kinds of work. So you guys enjoy. Hopefully the footage isn't that bad. try and bring you what I can bring you. E-bike's a little bit easier to record on. Watch out for other people too. You got to make sure you have their backs as well. Make sure you don't go buzzing up besides people, you know. Let's see. So it looks like everybody went on the 605. I wonder how many bikes are out here today. There is a lot of bikes. And you got bikes of every walk, from Grums all the way to full dresser Harleys. You got the stunt bikes out here. Dinah must be waiting for his buddy. Yeah, I can't hone in on the chat right now. But again, appreciate you guys being here. Appreciate everybody watching. Looks like we're good on the view. Looks like we're pretty straight. Looks like we can resume some radio. Get some music going. And go back with the chat. Alright, let's go. Yeah, a little bit different than the e-bike ride. So far on the channel, we went on the Grom ride, we went on the e-bike ride, did the car cruises. Now we're out here on the big bike with the big boys. So bring you a little variety of everything. Probably gonna hit the 10 if I had to assume. Viva la Mexico! Hell yeah. He's got his boy out here. Be careful. careful, Pops. Yeah, we're deep up there. There's people everywhere. Ooh, this dude's pissed. He's like, Pop, just chill, maintain position, Pops. We got women and children out here. Yeah, that guy was upset. The bikes, they kind of like know what they're doing, you know? You gotta trust us. We got it. We can go up on the curb, we can move, you know? Especially with the Supermoto. Come bomb it. Rob. Rob. The old Husky. Couldn't do that on the Harley. Well, I could, but fuck up my beautiful black paint. Look, we caught the Alien. And the Viper. Yep, hitting the 10. Sick ass Alien. Let's get this bike moving. Need some air on it. The heat in this pack is unreal. You can feel all the heat from these motorcycles. Uh-oh. Harley down? No. Bikes down, bikes down. Okay. Let's get moving. Get some air moving on this motorcycle. That's the one thing about a motorcycle with an engine. You need air to cool it. Especially this bike. This bike was designed more for desert and motocross racing, but it's street legal, and then I put the Supermoto tires on it, so it's really not designed for stop and go traffic. Oh shoot, we almost lost our phone. Man, see, this bike vibrates too. See, you need the good mount. I need my Rockform case. I might not be able to have my phone up here. Shit, I just saw that. Good thing I saw that. I'd have lost my phone. I'd have been fucked. You know what? I don't want to worry about that, guys. I'm going to take my phone off, put it in my pocket. I don't want to worry about that. I'm thinking about the motorcycle and the vibrations. I got to get my Rockform now. That's the only way we could do it, especially on this bike. There we go. See, I'm topped out. It won't come up at freeway speeds. We'd have to slow way down. Now I'm thinking about my phone coming out of my pocket. hanging on. We'll see what we get out of this, guys. Like I said, some of these things are better off vlog, but I'm not there yet on the editing and especially the camera equipment. I got to get a nice, good camera. My GoPro's outdated at this point. Lane splitting is legal in California. Let's go. Yeah, wind noise is probably crazy right now. Let's do this. There we go. That might fix it a little bit. Tell you what, we've been doing a lot of riding lately. And I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it one bit. I haven't rode in a long time, man. I feel free. Love it. Freeway speeds, people. These are highly skilled, trained professionals. One-handed. Dude's getting it on his Harley. Doing it. Yeah, 701 just fucking lifting it up like ain't no problem. Cheese and rice. Holy moly. Should have got the 701, huh, boys? Oh, your license plate, yeah. Good thing you got that. His foot on that back brake. A little Grom out here keeping up with everybody. Fuck yeah. Love it. I love my Grom, but I wouldn't bring my Grom on one of these rides. That's why I have this motorcycle. You know, you gotta have a motorcycle for every occasion. All the different rides. This one's perfect because it's like, you know, a mix of a street and dirt. Get a little bit urban with it. Slice and dice through the pack. that now. Coming up on the 710 freeway, passing Atlantic Boulevard on the 10 freeway. So that way you can react. You can get the footage of the crash, but react. 2 pluses. You might as well get the footage out of it, right? So you gotta have it at the right RPM when you pop it up. Right RPM right here. Clip it just right. That's what I almost bought instead of this. I almost bought that bike. This bike's a lot much better bike though. Not as street friendly, but it's a much better bike. We're gonna see how street friendly it is today. This is actually my very first ride like this on this bike. I've only ridden it to work and back maybe like 5 times, 6 times. The amount of times you see it posted on my social media is the amount of times that I've ridden it, so that should tell you about that. It's getting it. we get our first glimpse of beautiful downtown LA. I wonder if they will take this street. I wonder if they will take this to the streets. Or if we're going to stay highways, because there's a lot of people. As you can see, I don't know if you can see up there. The front of the pack is right up there. And this is the main bulk of the first half. I'm sure there's still thousands of people behind us. Hopefully the live feed's still hanging on. I haven't had a chance to even check. I can't even see the way that I have the phone mounted. I can't even see. Fucking Grom's wound out. In case anybody's wondering, I've been riding a fair amount of my life. I've done quite a few ride outs of various kinds. So pretty good at pack riding. So hopefully when you're sitting at home, you're not like, oh my god. Probably are anyways. But we'll be fine, chat. We're straight. The main goal always is to make it home in one piece. Even if you're bruised, broken, a little damaged, as long as you're in one piece and have all your limbs and everything, it was a win. At that kid, oh, he's freaking barely on the motorcycle. I think before I was a dad, maybe I didn't even acknowledge that type of stuff. Before I had a girlfriend, I'd look at like, now I can see how uncomfortable she is and be like, oh man, now I can see why. Because I always wanted to take my girl on a ride. I was like, that'd be cool, we could both go on a ride, you know, but honestly, unless you're on something like that, the back of these motorcycles, like those little ass seats, they don't look comfortable at all. Motherfucker! I like his license plate. Oh shit, we're going on the fucking street. This ride is going through LA, folks. Visor. Give me some air. scrambling to save the day, right? I can feel the heat coming off this bike. so hot. That's why I wonder how many miles we do today. I wonder what would be required to get the Ultra V to be sustainable on a ride like this. That would be the ultimate goal. Because I'll tell you what, man, I'm about over this freaking real motorcycle shit. After riding an electric bike, yeah, this is more of a hassle. And it's loud as shit. I can't even hear myself think. Oh shit, we're going under this bridge. Fucking ears. Holy shit. Talk about psychological warfare. Sorry we went on the sidewalk, but fuck. That was, I don't even know what that sounded like on the fucking chat. Oh my god. Whew. I think that could damage your eardrums. Wow. Alright, we're up here at the front of the pack, folks. We made it. It took us this long to get to the front of the pack. This guy's... bike's super hot, I can't let it sit. Yeah, that's the one thing about riding a motorcycle like this. Then you got my Harley, even my Harley, when I would ride my Harley in rides like this, it would get super hot and you could just feel the heat on your legs. Especially on the clutch side. In a ride like this, where you're working the clutch, holy smokes. That primary cover gets so hot and it's sitting right next to your leg. I don't know if we can pull up next to somebody like this guy right here. He's working the shit out of his clutch. And if you look, his primary cover, let's see if we can see a primary cover so I can show you. That little silver thing right there is the primary cover, that circle. That's where the clutch is at. The Dyna's is even bigger, it's huger, and that motherfucker gets super hot. But yeah, these guys are out here doing it. These are some resilient motorcycles. We're on Grand Avenue in Cesar Chavez, East Cesar Chavez. Looks like we're headed straight into the city. Summer in the city. We're signing that we do have a police officer up ahead, 2 police officers up ahead. They're absolutely overwhelmed. They don't know what to do, and they're like, we'll just go over here and let them do whatever they're doing. Oh, let this bike just kind of like rest down this hill. High gear, just kind of like cruise. Ooh. Breathe, baby, breathe. Yeah, I can't say I don't miss my Harley. It was fun for certain rides, especially these bigger rides. A lot more comfortable, a lot more manageable. Yeah, you know what? Somebody should make a video on that, and I'm putting that out there for you for a video idea. what to do if you're a car and a motorcycle pack comes upon you. That was a perfect example. Throw your hazards on, sit right where you're at, and let everybody pass. Don't try and move with the pack. Now, I don't know how you would do it if you're already rolling, but if you're at a stoplight, that was a great example right there. Because I do see a lot of cars sometimes, and that's the main thing. A lot of drivers get confused, and they're like, what do I do, you know? I got a pack of 5,000 motorcycles. See, right now, I got to downshift, find the right gear, work the clutch. That's where I started saying all the positives were with the electric bike. Heat, all the wear and tear on your clutch, coolant. Yeah, you got to think about all that stuff. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'll never get rid of my gas bike. Well, if you could come far enough on an electric bike, you might be able to, See, now I got my foot brake. I can come right down in here, rest my throttle hand for a minute, take a shortcut. Are we gonna lose the pack? Nice. Smart. Park over there in the shade. Actually, we're gonna go find a liquor store. There's a CVS pharmacy right there. Jack in the Box. They're hosting this Cali Bike Nights. That's it. They got it all set up right here. They'll probably start doing some stunning right here up and down the street. Let's see if we can't find a liquor store. Oh, we'll go back to Bob's Market. We can do that. Let's go back over there. Yeah. Just keep going. That's a good idea. It's a great idea. They know the tourists are Bob's Market. They need to really. Hang on, guys. See, the good news is I changed my mount and see my ugly mug for a minute. Sorry, guys. Position, you guys. Last stream we had a problem. I took this mount off because it's a little bit heavy. I'm gonna try something different. Oh, we got low reception right here. Shit. We'll go back over there. Let's go back over to where the spot is and see if we got better reception. Okay, got the reel. Let's go over to the spot and then phone on the BRB screen. I'm not gonna strap this because we're only going around the corner. All right, I got my phone, I got my Gremlin, got my thing. I think I got everything. Nothing to drink. Like there's hundreds of thousands of bikes here lined all over the streets. How many bikes are here? What should I do? Oh, I'm post up over there. Because then we can at least see the view of the spot. Hopefully the service is good right here. Let's see. Otherwise, we're going to have to just go on the other side. Probably not because of the trees. Let's see. Okay. Let me see where service is at. Can't see if that says 35. That's going up. Hopefully it's good right here. We'll see. Technical with it. Now we'll just chill right here like this, because when I talk right here, you should be able to hear me. And just leave it ready to go just in case. We'll let it post up for right here. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Yeah, I should go see I've never been over there to Tredo's house. I'm gonna drink my Monster real quick. What their itinerary is, if they're just gonna, this is it, they're gonna party here, or if they're gonna go ride more. Because for me, I feel like that was a short ride. Get one of those FZ bikes, those like naked street bikes. Those look like really good wheelie bikes. And I always think every time I get a bike, I'm always like, that's probably the bike I should have bought. Especially with this bike now with the heat, that bike will probably last all day. no heat issues. They're more designed for street riding. But see, the thing is, this bike, I could take this bike and put dirt tires on it and take it out in the dirt. So that's why I got this too. So hopefully it sustains for both. Hey dude, you want to know what's so funny? Is so I ended last night's stream, and then I felt like I should keep it going for a little bit longer, but I was like, you know what? I was like, it's kind of just like dead. Right when I ended it, everybody started leaving, and there was a lot more like noise and cars and people pulling out, and it was kind of like more action. And then when I walked around the back, everybody was dancing and having a party, and I was like, well, here's this dance competition, started now. So that was pretty funny. So note to self, always keep it going just a little bit longer. That dude just almost rear-ended the back of that car. Bike life. Shout out to the bike life homies. Love the bike life homies. We're all bike life here. Everybody's all two-wheel friends. Let's snag the reel. Behind the scenes footage. You can see how the reels are made. So if you follow any of my social media, Instagram, TikTok, any of those, you can find me Chris Winks on all those. You can see all the cool reels. Well, I think they're cool anyways. Yeah, Grind's a great channel. I see Grind's popped in my feed, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. Because I always watch John Hicks too. John Hicks, they probably all popped in my feed because of LAOC TV, Jeremy Reed, so watching him. And then coming across John Hicks and watching him and all his e-bike stuff. That's where I got a lot of the knowledge for the e-bike stuff. Shout out to John Hicks as well. But yeah, all those channels, great channels, very inspirational, very inspirational. Awesome. Thanks for finding me. Greatly appreciate you stopping by and checking out the live stream. Greatly appreciate it. I see the Popo right there down the street. Yeah, he's a great person. Great content. Love watching it. Love watching his reviews of the bikes too. Like I was telling people on my other streams, I made a couple videos, bike videos, not like so much unboxing videos, but like opinion videos, you know? Because I think those always go a long way when you have rational questions with yourself, and you can, you know, put them out there for other people that are trying to make the same decisions. And that way it's like, oh, well, you know, that person did think of that, and that I am on the right track. And you can make your decision based on some help of others. Yeah, I've been watching his channel for a long time. It was funny. One night he was actually right in my neighborhood, and I was driving, and I was like, "Oh, watch this!" And I went. I knew he was going up a street, and I turned on the street, and I told my girl to look on the stream. I was like, "Look on the stream right now." And right when I drove by, she was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw he was streaming over there." I drove right by. That was funny. Yeah, because he drives around in the neighborhood a lot. Down in Orange County. So I always love watching his streams. Great quality streams. He's always given like a great example of what to strive for in quality. You know? Like, if this guy can have this good of a picture while he's driving around, I have to figure out how I can have that good of a picture while I'm driving around. So, shout out to all those guys that did it before me and set an example, and something we can learn off of, you know? Yeah, I wonder.
Dude, I won't lie, it's more comfortable. Put it on the back. This is only because, like, since the handlebars are right here, look how they're like, you know, my arms are like, I can actually find
I wonder what now.
right here, everything just starts picking on me on the side.
Let the bike cool down, let me finish my drink, and
Like, on the side.
oh, there we go. That's what I assumed was going to start happening here.
Oh, man, they have the fucking, like, there was guys who were screaming on the highway. But I think if you're running whatever, rather than, like, point a phone at someone who's, like, those guys make stuff in.
That dude pulled right out in front of him. We're going to need to get it. Oh, yeah, dude's already out there spot. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was just across that street. We need to get a spotter right there. That could end bad. Oop, oop, oop. I didn't do it, I swear. I was way over here. It wasn't me.
We'll find out if we'll just put her on the bike, hit the gas, and see if it hits a wall.
B-class. So you guys prefer the wide screen or the narrow screen? Can we see the people better on the narrow screen, or can we get a better view when they're on the wide screen? You only see them for a little bit when it's on the narrow screen. I feel like you could see them longer. It might look good on this on a big screen might look alright. But on the small screen, it looks like the bikes are hard to see. That's the same bike I had. 2015 to 2017 Dyna. mousetrap it and go over the bars, or he's going to come back on that 12 bar too hard. The rear tire is going to come off the ground. He's either going to go all the way back, or he's going to mousetrap it again. Either way. So I don't know. There it is right there. That is my bike. That thing's fucking bad. Yeah, see, when you pull up on that bike, you're a bad motherfucker. See, I don't think I'm quite a bad motherfucker enough to ride a Harley like that. You gotta be like a real bad motherfucker when you ride that bike. You gotta pull up and just be like, all business. I like to play too much. Why are you playing? Stop playing. I like to play too much. Alright, sweet. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for being here, enjoying this Sunday America's Ride. We're here in the heart of Los Angeles, right around the corner from Bob's. We just went over there and picked ourselves up a monster. Now we're enjoying some we'll do this until the cops come in. I think we'll stick with this one for a little bit. Yeah, beautiful day. Beautiful weather. It's supposed to be in the 80s. Feels like, if I had to say, feels like right here in this breeze, it's about a 78, 79. Maybe out in that sun it's a little bit hotter. Maybe into the 80s. Yeah, I never got to deal so much with the rugged. Holy shit. Yeah, 108, that's warm. There he is right there. Metros. Oh, that bike's sick. The GTA boy is like sick. sure if the sound will change. That way we can at least plug in. GTA boy. My son's always watching these streams and he's like, Dad, look, those are the GTA boys. He likes how flashy their bikes are. He loves all that flashy graphic deal. I don't know where he gets it from though, because I've always been more like a simple, less is more, real clean type person. But he has his own style, and he definitely likes that real flashy, colorful, which is cool. I like it. I like that he's different and does his own thing. Oh, there we go. Banshee boy. Fuck yeah, taking the Banshee into the city. Oh shit! Did you just see the fucking Uber driver? Bro was on a fucking Uber delivery on a wheelie on the old DR. Fuck. Okay, we got the shot.
biking or what is it?
Well, it was like a ride type deal, you know. But I'm at the city industry road over here.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know what they're doing inside. I didn't go in there to check.
What was that?
I didn't go in there to check and see what they're doing inside there.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure if they're gonna continue the ride.
Oh, okay. How do you follow the ride?
What?
How did you follow the ride on Instagram?
Yeah, Instagram, Cali Bike Nights.
Cali Bike Nights.
Yeah. Right there. See it on the
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, on the banner?
Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, man.
So this is yours?
Yeah.
That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I'm gonna look and see. I didn't really read too much on it. I'm gonna see if it says.
What's your name again? Chris. I'm gonna go check out inside. So awesome.
Yeah, I wonder if this was just a pit stop or what the deal is. Cars passing. Because usually they, they're vague about stuff like that because
get back in the saddle here. Let's keep this stream moving. I think the bike's cooled down enough too. So we're riding today. Husqvarna FE 501. Okay, we're all strapped in there. We got that. Damn big ass fucking hunk of meat. Ooh. Dude ran the red light right in front of the cop. Keep it rolling. I didn't know what was going on. I just saw this posted. Like I said, I know about this ride. I think I've been here before on my Harley. I remember one year it got shut down really bad. I think 2 years in a row. And they did post America's Ride is back. So I don't know if it's the first time they've done it in a while. But unless they're gonna like hang out and then go on another ride. Seems kind of like a short ride. Hopefully the view's not too bad. I just adjusted it back as good as I could. So you turn right here. That's a sick Jeep. Squirrel. Beautiful day. Feels so good out here. One good thing, no range anxiety. Wonder where we're at gas though. We'll check gas up here. See where we're at. Hopefully we got service. Let's check that out. First things first. Might have to move spots. Oh wow, service looks good.
Continuing with walking directions. In 150 feet, take a left onto the path.
Oh, you know what? That was kind of a mistake. We left it on Pacific. Let's see
see what it looks like after we do this. It's crazy, you can hear all the you can hear them cheering. Oh wow. Wow, that stadium's loud. Yeah, Dodger Stadium. What game's going on right now? Is it the banana game? I see a lot of yellow down there. I can hear him. He said, ready? We're off. All right, let's do a gas check. Let's do a fuel check. We're gonna keep this on here just in case we gotta be mobile. It bums me out that the mount didn't stay stable so I could see the chat while I was riding. Whatever it is, they're getting loud down there. I can hear them all the way up here. The Dodgers versus the Astros, yeah, it's packed all the way up to the top. I don't know if you could see all the way down in there, but a lot of people in there. Need to maybe go up a little bit more. Sorry, shoot. Let's try that. Okay. That was dumb. Everything has a reaction. Okay, is that still good? Kinda. Okay, it's as good as that's gonna get. The good news is we have service. So let's go ahead and plug this in real quick while we're just sitting. It's always good to have an external mic has been disconnected. But so I'm not sure if when I charge, I think it just goes to the regular phone and not the mic. But is the stream so good? Can you see my fingers? Sometimes it freezes and I don't know why it's doing that either. Okay, fuel check. Oh shit, I still have a lot of gas. Dude, I have a lot of fuel left. That's the difference, no range anxiety with the gas bike. Oh, somebody just scored something.
hay sombra, ¿no? Not really. I fuck with it here. I got you on that one, boy. It is food.
Oh, right. Look, if you look right down there, where's it at? Is it right? Where'd I see it? Oh, it's on the side of those buildings. You can see the 6th Street Bridge all the way down there. Or if we zoom in even more, if you can see it. Looks like the 6th Street Bridge anyways. Okay, let's see where we're at. Are we on the 1? I don't know. I think the 1 looks better. We'll see. We'll do a test footage. I'll review it and see how it looked when I... Here, let me make sure my... Okay, we got that there. Okay. Hopefully that's a good vantage point for you and a good view. Is that a drone? No, that's a bird. I was like, is that a drone? That's a plane. That's a bird right there. All right, let's go ahead and let's mount back up. We don't got to worry about fuel right now. Would be cool to leave a camera there. Yeah, they should have a, you know, like to have the Big Bear cam, like the Eagle cam. They have all kinds of cams, but yeah, that would be actually a great idea. These people rolled up behind me, so I don't want to start the bike right there by them. Let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and try the phone since we're not on the freeway right now. See how long it holds up for. Let's give it 1 second. Stream looks pretty good. Let's go to here. Go play that. Oh. Hopefully we got no connection with nothing here. I'll have to wait a minute for that to play. I'm like, what's that noise? That's one thing. This bike makes a lot of noises that I'm like, that don't sound normal. I'm not sure if that's why the guy got rid of it. Connection we got down through here, if we have any connection at all, we'll have to we'll definitely have to review the footage and see if at any point we had connection issues. Well, that's a great view right there. That's a really nice view. Oh, this was off the whole time. I didn't even turn that on. Okay. Oops. Okay. At least I got my music back. Let's go back this way. Yeah, I gotta have music. That's why sometimes it might have even been my fault from putting it on and off here. And I emailed Rockform and they said no problem, send it right back to us and we'll give you a replacement. Or no, not even send it to them. They just asked me for the address and they sent me a replacement. But then shortly after that, like, there's too much water in the river to go down there. That's one thing I always wanted to do, is I've never been down there, and I always wanted to find the spot where you're able to go down into the river and go down there. Yeah, great view right here. Wow, they got up here too. Damn. Well, when we came up here recently, it had a whole bunch of water in it. Wonder why they released the water out of it. Especially right now with it being so hot. Should have water in it for just in case there's a fire. There was water in it the other day when we were here with the Mega Ride. No water in the reservoir. Yeah, we came up here with the Groms too, and there was There was water in the reservoir. First time bringing the the Husky up here. I call it a KTI. Dude, imagine having these pieces of property right here. Like basically right smack dab in the middle of Elysian Park. That's some prime real estate right there. Look at the tunnel. That's dope. I'd love to live there. Crazy too, when I seen those houses, I was like, wow, because we were like basically in the park, and then all of a sudden you come up to that little spot where that little bridge is by the freeway, and then you're like back into the park setting. It's like those are the only little houses right there. I mean, aside from being right down here in the neighborhood, and right up there you're like smack dab in the middle of the park. It's pretty cool. It's like I'm sure somebody at some point definitely tried to buy that property and make it park property, and somebody was like, nope, I'm not moving, and then it gets grandfathered in. That's why a lot of times I'm always like, when people pass away and then their family members are quick to sell off their property that they were like original owners on property and built houses and stuff, I'm like, man, it kind of sucks. Should have kept that in the family. Like, alright, I think we need to find another liquor store. I'm getting thirsty. I should have got that water to keep in my backpack. Even warm water at this point would be not bad. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed rolling through the park. This ride kind of took a left turn. I figured we were going to go like through LA and then head towards the beach. Sometimes those rides end up at like Neptune's Net. They might be leaving somewhere after that, but I think at this point, nice little park adventure, and then head towards into the city on our way out here. See how long I keep the stream running for, how long you guys are interested in. If you guys want to take a ride back to Orange County on the freeway. Or if I even have enough battery to get that far. I don't know. We gotta check and see how much battery we got on the stream. Just keep the stream rolling until it dies. That'll be the outro. When the stream dies. Oh, they're going. Give us a second to check up on the chat. When I pull up like this, people always trip out. They're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Whenever my girl rides with me, she gets mad. She's like, I'm not sure anymore. At first she was a little bit uncomfortable, but then she learned to split lanes. She's pretty good. But I just pull up like that. Sometimes too when I'm riding with somebody else, so that way they got room to get around me, pull up to the opposite side. And then as soon as the light turns green, just as long as you get out of their way. Excuse me. Yeah, the lights is what kills this bike. It's one thing when you're in a pack of bikes, you know, cruising around, and everybody's like going through the lights, it's like, okay, whatever. But when you're alone, to just be running the lights, it's kind of like, ugh. I don't think you should be doing that. Even in a pack, you gotta be careful, but... I think I wanted to keep going straight. I definitely don't mind lane sharing. The United States Courthouse. Ooh, the shade feels nice. Probably not too good for the signal service in between these buildings, but Hopefully that's making that better. Alright, let's get into the taco. Take a bite of that bad boy. Oh. These are amazing. Oh, these are fire. Just like I remember. That was the best idea I had all day. So, there goes the LAPD chopper. Something's going on. I'm not sure what they cook those in. So these little potatoes, oh my god, they're delicious. They cook them in one of the fats or one of the lards or one of the somethings from the meat. I remember somebody had mentioned it. Because this place has been viral several times. I think it's the original Av 26 tacos, and then they moved. For some reason, something happened. They've been right here at this spot for years. Several years. must be over. Headed back to home base or what? The one thing I forgot to do was get the reel of the tacos. That was a missed opportunity. All right. Yeah, I wonder if, let's see. Let's do this over. Set that out. See what says external market disconnected. Okay. So now we're back there. So let's see if we put you back in here. That's the last button there. Tighten you down there. Loosen this one up here. Okay. Well, that was a nice treat and a nice stop. This is one of my favorite destinations in LA. However, I have a few more destinations that I haven't tried yet that I want to go to. One of which I was going to try to go to before this, but I think we made a wrong turn. But I'm glad that we why does it do that? Okay. Yeah, so I'm glad we made the wrong turn and came over here. Plus, we're already down to 30% battery. We can always save that one for the next one. I always think that. I'm like, oh, well, we could just save that for the next one. Let's see. See, this thing, I can't get them. There we go. This thing seems to be staying tight now. We'll leave you there. So many things. Okay. Oh, I didn't put my wallet back in there. I don't like to ride with anything in my pockets. Especially in shorts. It's a good way to lose your wallet. Typically I have the bar bag, but this bike has too much going on. I didn't fit a bar bag to it. It's supposed to have a little bag back here, but I don't know how I would feel about that. Alright, let's go to our final destination of this live stream. Wrap this up and then I think I'm gonna head back to the house. I can see that this is I felt like I was sideways anyways. Hopefully that's straight. I kind of go off muscle memory on that one. Oh, your little mini bike. Sick. Los Angeles Cold Storage. Nice, quiet, cool, chill Sunday. I like it. Leftover firework boxes. That's a big project, whatever it is. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Lots of fun. Started out in the City of Industry, the Ride of the Americas. Husqvarna did good. Was a little bit warm, but other than that, did good. Went up to the park, saw some cool views, cruised down through the city, went and got some tacos. Iconic 6th Street Bridge, downtown in the background. Doesn't get much better than this. So again, want to say thank you to everybody that joined me on this live stream. Everybody that are watching, if you made it this far to the end, thank you so much. Greatly appreciate you. Everybody have a beautiful rest of your Sunday, and we'll see you on the next one.